the Ron Brain quarter of football for the reserves grade grand final. We see with the football taking the ball out of the centre of the ground is Werribee. Kicking the ball out to the wing, running in the race for the ball is the number 10 Guernsey there we find. Lurie. Lurie with the football. Down on his hands and knees too was Lewis, been playing well for North Geelong today. Coming in hard, a bit of hard work there that time by Marnie. The ball's been pushed forward into the path of that running player in Shane Dolben, and it's been pushed over the boundary line, and it will be thrown in front of the change rooms here at St Albans. Okay. Ball's been thrown in. Oh, a bit of a throw out of the pack for mine there. And the umpire has deemed play on. Bit of heavy work again. Coming in as the number 37 Guernsey for Werribee. Sears, he can't do anything with it, and over the boundary line she goes. Now, who have I got with me, Mitch?
Yeah.
Mitchell's up here again in the commentary box.
Been a free kick paid there, Noel.
And
to a Werribee player.
And Craig Farrell, President North Geelong.
Craig Farrell, thanks for coming up, mate. Lovely mark taken that time by Lurie again.
Been prominent this quarter already, Lurie. He's had a couple of touches.
He has that. He's kicked the ball into centre half forward. Up they go. Oh, over the back of the pack. Is that Gray? No, it's
24.
20, Paul Hart. Hart kicks the ball into the centre of the ground, looking for his teammate. The sun must have gotten his eyes because he dropped what I was considered to be a sitter. There's stacks on the mill, nobody can do anything with it, and the umpire said, give it to me, boys, and we'll ball it up. Yeah,
James Lee should have done a little better there, Noel. Quite easy mark, but it might have been the sun in the eyes.
Okay.
Umpire throws the ball in the air, where it'll be knocked down to another pack of players. Ball's tied up, and another bounce down.
Been no score in the third quarter. We've been going 2.5 minutes.
Probably North Geelong need to kick a goal or two, Craig, to get back into this game. They're a little bit out of it at the minute.
Yeah, fairly important if they can get that first one on the board, and it'll bring them back to about 8 points thereabouts anyway.
Yeah, they're not out of it. They kicked those 7 points straight at the start before they kicked a goal, and that didn't help their cause, did it?
No, it did not. Ball's knocked down to the favour of the North Geelong. Pushed through the centre of the ground.
Glenn Milne
takes position, handballs off.
Lewis.
Just one a little bit high there by the Werribee boys. Down on the half-forward line, ball forced out towards the boundary line. North Geelong pick it up, push it forward. Robbie Messenger kicks in towards goal, just a little bit long, and in the last line of defence, Werribee takes the kick. Brings it back, cross through the centre of the ground. Clever kick, was a clever kick. Chris Thomas takes possession, out towards the wing. Number 45, Joe McDermott takes possession of the ball on the wing, driving kick, but a great smeller by Glenn Milne comes across the boot of the Werribee player, picks the ball up, kicks in to the forward pocket where it's taken by North Geelong, and he fumbles the ball. Shouldn't have done that, but he did. Gets it out to another North Geelong player in number 15, which is Lewis, who snaps at goal and a point. The North Geelong bloke in the goal square wasn't too happy that he had a shot then, Craig. He
perhaps could have taken the better option there and Finney up forward, but it's not to be, and it's another minor to the North Geelong Football Club.
Yeah. Gee, 2 goals, 9-21, playing Werribee 5-6-36. Bad kicking is bad football, Johnny Mitchell.
It certainly is. That was
lovely mark.
That was a good kick by the Werribee fullback, and he's kicked it out to Beau McMillan, who's taken a good grab on the half-back flank. Moves it down through the wing area. Pack of players marked on the chest by number 42, which is David Buchanan. Buchanan sizes his options up and once again kicks into the man of the mark, but is good enough to recover, snaps it onto the right foot, but unfortunately straight to Jeff Marnie. Marnie sees a man loose in the centre of the ground, passes it up, sits it up a little high, Werribee come over the top and spoil. Then Scott Priest kicks out towards the wing for Werribee, which are kicking to the boundary road end of the lovely St Albans reserve. Picked up by number 11, who is Andrew Castor. Kicks it long to the half-forward line, 50-metre mark, number 17. Don't know who he is. Pack of players.
No, he's not in the book.
Yeah, pack of players. Werribee Hackett out of the pack. Kicked into a lead by Brunto.
Bernardo.
Oh, there you go.
Barney.
I went to bloody East Tech. I can't pronounce half these names.
She's over the boundary line, not the fool. Hey, look, have you got a problem out at North Geelong with money?
With money? No.
Surely you could buy the number 1 getting your new number.
You'd reckon. I didn't
Number
think
1, I mean, it's the cheapest number in the...
Oh, I think he's superstitious. I think he likes to have the written number. Yes,
I didn't think he had a number.
There might be a bit of a story behind it, I think.
There's a pack of players in the forward pocket for Werribee. A snap
Great
for goal
snap.
by number 17 again. Here he is, James Lee. We've found his name.
I'll tell you what, I don't think
1 point.
Anthony Solomons is going to take any further.
No, I'd say he's hobbled off. I think that forearm jolt he gave the red-headed boy over there before was the last act of anger he's portrayed in this grand final.
And we've just had a change in North Geelong. Rory Nicol is now on and replaced an injured bloke there walking off. Doesn't look too well at all.
All right, North Geelong.
Peter Leary, who was going quite well up to that stage.
North Geelong have worked the ball from the full-back line up towards the half-forward flank where Werribee have taken possession. It's got a little bit physical, this game, and that's
Brad
good.
Lewis, fantastic
Great
tackle.
by Brad Lewis here on the Werribee player. Pack of players form, and the boundary umpire will come in. It interests me, Noel, that the central umpires are throwing the ball in the air.
Yeah, they have. They've been doing it all day here.
Yeah.
And the ground's absolutely perfect.
Looks like it perfect, but it's fairly rough. It just looks good.
Yeah, it might be soft, eh?
Yeah, it could be a little soft. It is a little bit lumpy, the St Albans ground. Probably not as good a nick as what it is at Thompson. But
no, Thompson, fantastic facilities at Thompson too.
Thanks, Craig.
I say no more.
Here he is again, number half. He's taken the ball up towards the forward pocket, North Geelong number 1, and kicked it where Werribee have taken possession, and scrubbing kick towards the boundary line in front of the scoreboard. North Geelong are doing a fair bit of the attacking here, but they're getting no result on the scoreboard. I would say that Swino's probably told them to run the ball a little more this quarter, and that seems to be what they're doing. So if they can score a goal, they're not out of this by a long shot.
True. Yeah.
Ball's thrown in by the boundary umpire. Pack of players knocked to the ground, bit of a scramble there. That's our local garbologist there in Heinze, who gets it onto his left foot, snaps it into the forward pocket, and once again out of bounds. A little bit of indirect play here, Noel. Probably should be coming through the corridor more.
But they've been doing that all day. Both sides have been going out, zigzagging, and they did it in the under-18s too for some reason. Maybe they're a bit concerned about the size of the oval. It should be a Thompson this grand final.
Well, it's probably because they're not used to playing on such a big oval. But anyway. What's good for football is good for football, isn't it? It's
exactly.
Ball's at the front of the goal square, snapped over the shoulder by a North Geelong player, and once again another point.
That brings North Geelong on a 2 goals 11-23, trailing Werribee 5-7-37.
I think that was a good indication of why they've kicked so many points. I mean, they're spraying away. I guess they're not really giving themselves a great opportunity to kick the goals. See him snapping over his head there. It's very hard to kick a goal from there.
Ball's brought in by the Werribee player to a lead. Easy chest mask dropped. North Geelong picked the ball up, force it down towards the forward pocket where there's a 2-on-1 race. Werribee pick it up. Have the numbers there. Werribee square the ball up towards centre half forward, and they've got themselves in all sorts of strife here. The kick was just a little long. North Geelong have an opportunity to shoot at goal, and a direct shot on goal by Robbie Messick,
yes.
who really did a good job there. Unfortunately for the Werribee players, they brought the ball back into the corridor, and the kick wasn't good enough to hit the mark. It's gone over the head, and North Geelong have possession, and with an open goal line of really open goal face, they've really shot truly.
Should certainly give us a lift there.
Yeah.
Robbie Messick has played quite a good game today. I guess one area that does let him down at some occasions is his kicking, but he kicked truly there, and it's brought us back to within 9 points.
Yes, the score is 5-7-37 Werribee Centrals to 3-10-28 North Geelong.
Yes, that's on Bannockburn Sporting Trophies scoreboard.
I see Buffy Glover in there eating. He ate 14 chooks, I think. Buffy's been in a good paddock.
Already has.
Dear, oh dear. Anyway.
He's a good man, Buffy.
Yeah, he is a good man.
Bullshit going on.
Yeah. Oh, there he is.
There's a hell of a lot of bullshit going on here, just quietly.
It certainly is. But anyway, the ball's forced out of the centre again by North Geelong. They got possession into the forward flank, just adjacent to one of the light towers at the St Albans reserve, and has kicked into the forward pocket where number 49 is that Swino?
No, it's Vander.
Darren Vanderberg.
Very similar haircut to
Very
Swino.
similar, yes.
Has.
Good looking as well, yes. But I think you'll find that come from Brett Lewis there, who is playing a spectacular game.
Actually,
Brett Lewis.
number 15.
15, yes.
Absolutely, he's in the votes at the moment.
He may well be, actually, yes. He might be drinking out of that tankard tonight.
You never know, do you?
Well, he's running in, not a hard shot for goal, and he snapped truly, I'd say. 20 metres out on a 45-degree angle. pops her through for another goal, and that's really brought them right back into it on the Bannockburn Sporting Trophy scoreboard. We've got North Werribee Centrals 5-7-37 to North Geelong
4-11-35.
4-11-35. There's only 2 points in it, and I can see Sweno, he's starting to mop the brow there. He's getting a little excited on the bench.
He's getting rather excited there.
Unbelievable.
Pacing up and down, looking like a general.
He does look like a general. A sick one, but a general.
Bannockburn Sporting Trophies bring you the score.
They certainly do. North Geelong 4-11-35. Werribee Centrals 5-7-37.
And that is at the 11-minute mark of the first quarter, and they've gone into attack again, North Geelong. This time we see a Werribee player being held. The umpire said, "No, I don't agree with you, Fano. You're full of crap."
Dave Tajani there from the North Geelong fellas showing us how important it is to get it out of the centre there with a nice clearing kick to 50 metres, so we're probably at 50 out directly in front.
He's not a bad player, that Tajani. I remember him playing against us in the last game in the seniors, and he was very prominent, Tajani.
Very good player, yes.
Ron's brought the car for you.
Ron's in for a big day.
Plenty of coke in there.
Plenty of coke in there. Werribee Centrals have a free kick on their defensive half-back line, about the 50-metre mark. Come out to the grandstand side wing with a penetrating drop punt. Pack of players fly. Ball spills free. North Geelong have the handle on the ball. Handballed over to Sweno. Sweno kicks it in towards the centre half forward position. North Geelong apply a great tackle there, and as the ball spills free, North Geelong running in, left foot. Oh, good tackle by Werribee Centrals. The ball's still in that area, and Nelly probably an in-the-back decision there, but the umpire wouldn't pay that, I wouldn't think. And it will be balled up 25 metres out from the North Geelong goal in the central position.
The red-headed bloke, who was that coming through for North Geelong?
I think, not red-headed, I think Dave Tajani there again.
Yeah, he's a good player, Tajani.
He's hard as nails. Yep.
Yeah, good player. He played very well against us at Thompson in the seniors the last game, and was very prominent.
Number 25 for Werribee. Who's that coming on there? And 28 being replaced.
25 is Michael Kennedy. He played for Carlton in the premiership side, Michael Kennedy.
Very good player.
I think he played in two.
They're stacking the side.
Nigel Good went off.
Nigel Good. He didn't play for Carlton. No.
4-12. 1 point the difference.
Yeah. Werribee bring the ball in. You're allowed to commentate any time you want to, Fano.
I'm doing this.
Werribee bring the ball into the half-back flag. Kick towards the centre of the ground. Pack of players. North Geelong have the running here. Joswick. Big lump of a fella. Keep your feet, young fella. But I don't think you can bend over. Anyway, he's gone to ground. Ball spills free. Joswick applies a tackle. Werribee come free here. Fake a hand pass by Losewick. And ball comes down to the forward pocket. Werribee have the run of it again here. Oh, no, he hasn't given away a free kick. Ball's been bounced. I thought the Werribee player held on to the North Geelong player when he didn't have the ball.
Renato and Ryan there. A good contest.
And Ryan, yeah. I don't think the big bloke could bend over there in the centre. He probably needs to do a bit of pre-season training.
Bit of condition there on young Joswick.
Sakita got the tap down, but it's sharked by the Werribee boys. Back to where Sakita can't do anything with it, and it's bumped over the boundary line, and that was in front of Scotty Priest. And coming off the ground there was Justin Shears for the Werribee boys.
Number 30 went on. Dale Delaney, he might be some relation to the captain of the Werribee side.
Well be. There's 2 or 3 Delaneys at Werribee Centrals.
David Delaney.
Well, the big fella out the back there in the 13 jersey, Scott Luzak, just plucked it out the back, couldn't do anything with it. And we'll see another ball up as we see the old fella there pick himself up off the ground. Is that
Swenison, yes, with the cranium there. Yeah, that's him.
I was going to say, if he was in the back line and then he was in the forward line, no, he couldn't. Someone would have to carry him.
Extremely fit.
One thing about the North Geelong blokes, they have had a hard pre-season. You can tell. I think I don't know if those stripes flatter them much.
Oh, now.
I'm North Geelong man partly. My father played for North Geelong, and I have a great. Well, I can't say deal of sympathy for them, but
they've got a great tradition.
Yeah, great affection for North Geelong. They've been a great club over a number of years, and to see, Sweno coaching this side to hopefully back-to-back premierships would be tremendous.
And a great finals venue too, Osmond Park.
Should be a big night out at North Geelong tonight. They won the under-15s. They've won the under-18s, and now they could knock off the twos.
Yeah, it is a great finals venue, Osmond Park.
If we could do that, I think in
second best in Geelong.
Second best in Geelong, it is.
Our 120-year history, I think it'd be the last time we did the 3 was in the 1955, I think, when we had young bloke by the name of Goggin down
Billy.
at that particular stage. Yeah.
Sweno, look at the pace!
Yeah, Sweno's tumble
Another one,
punt. Yeah,
though.
but we're going to see. Probably have a couple of heart attacks here in a minute.
Lewis,
the way
look at
these
Lewis
fellas
go
are running.
after this bloke.
Yeah, he is.
Oh, he
Hold
went
your
to
feet,
ground.
boy.
He went to ground. You can't do that.
It's a free kick to
Ricky
North Geelong,
Hansen.
surely.
Geez, North Geelong 3-1 here. They should get it out of here. Lewis again, a check side kick into the half-forward line. Fairly smart kick that. Wherever you have the numbers though, comes back.
Finn.
Finn takes possession of the ball, drives it up towards the half-forward flank, and the ball goes over.
Daniel Finn.
Yeah, North Geelong should have probably done a little better out of the exchange of play. They had a 3-1 man count, and Werribee really did a good job to bottle it up there.
Certainly been North Geelong's quarter to date anyway. They've
which way's the
turned
wind
it around a bit.
It was definitely facing the right of screen.
The right of screen. Oh, right. Ball comes out here towards Werribee on the wing. The ball's beautiful kick along the boundary line. The Werribee bloke done extremely well there not to have the ball go out of bounds. And right in front of the commentary box here, the boundary umpire will throw it in, and we'll
tell you what, see how
happens.
dry the ball is. In
Yeah.
the under-18s, it was just like a brick.
Was it? Yeah.
So the ground is drying out at 100 miles an hour.
Yeah. I was up at West there before, Noel, and their venue was far worse than this. It's very wet and heavy in the centre there.
They tell me it's a bog heap in the
Yeah,
middle.
real bog.
We don't want to go back there.
No, we'd rather.
Oh, look at that. Coming through the pack for Werribee was the number 19 Guernsey, and I tell you what he's done, Ricky Govan. He's popped it straight through the middle, and that's one North Geelong didn't want.
Yeah, that
Hate to
is
say, but they did very well there from that throw-in.
That's hurt North Geelong because they've had all the play and have only kicked 2 goals, and Werribee really have had not much of the play at all, and they've answered that very, very strongly.
It often happens though, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. It does. Werribee are looking like they're ringing another change here.
He's a big fella too.
Yeah, the Concord, 36. Dennis Turner. He's a big fellow, but he's got his right hamstring fairly heavily strapped. I don't know whether he's got an injury there. Ball's bounced in the centre. Once again, North Geelong have the possession of the ball.
Oh, how's your
high
neck?
umpire, coat hanger there, but just a little bit. Don't think there was much intentional there. He's only a little fella.
He's a tough little nut though. He'll get back up.
Look at this bloke running down the outside.
Stewart doing a good job there. Ball's brought into centre half forward, the true centre half forward position. North Geelong have possession. Kick the ball off the ground. Werribee take possession, force it out towards the half back line. Werribee have a clear run at this. Sock it off the ground. Once again, number 9. Who's he?
That's
Joswick.
Darren Joswick.
He socked the ball out towards the half back flank, and North Geelong take possession and force it along the boundary line and out of bounds. Joswick probably would do better, Craig, if he bent over and picked the thing up.
No
Because
comment there.
he seems to get to it fairly often.
He's quite a good player.
Yeah,
actually.
he looks like a good player. He just
played a bit of first football actually at North Shore.
Did he?
Some time.
Yes.
back.
Yeah, he looks like he can play a bit, but I think he's carrying it a little bit like me. Bit of condition. And how old is he, Craig?
Joz is my age. He'd probably just turned 30.
Jeez, he's got another 5 years left in him.
Of course he has.
Hey?
Where does that leave me?
President.
You should be playing
Exactly.
too, Craig. Ball's forced out to the half-forward line. North Geelong have position again through Hines, who feeds off. Good handball there and a forearm jolt. Hines gets it back again. Squares the ball.
It was a good kick.
Yeah, good kick.
Waited for it.
Oh,
He
big
didn't have
tackle
it.
on
You
there. He
can't-
definitely didn't have it there, but anyway. The men in white are always right.
They are so. I'll tell you what, Heinz's been in that same paddock too, I reckon.
Yeah.
But he's always been in that paddock.
Yeah, he's been solid all the time, yeah, Heinzie.
Now there's a good tap down to the...
By the Werribee bloke.
Oh, he's going to get wrapped up. I'll tell you what, that's a fantastic effort there by Milne. He really put the pressure on the two Werribee boys and forced the throw in. That's a great piece of work, and if the others could just take a leaf out of his book and show the determination that Milne just shown, well then I think they might cause the upset here. Well, coming through that time, we've seen a lovely handball out of the pack by the number 5 Guernsey, and that's across to Lewis, and Lewis has a pop shot at him, but he's going to miss to the near side. No, lovely
terrific mark, yes.
Great mark taken in defence by Werribee. Comes out of the back pocket, round to the half-forward flank. The pack set themselves. Nobody can take the mark out the back of the pack. Didn't have the football. Bit of pushing and shoving going on for mine. Didn't try to get it out either. The first option was there. Hines got the ball forward. It's going to come back to him. He's picked it up. It's reading the play well. He gets it onto his left foot, but he's kicked it well and truly over the boundary line. And is that mum sitting in that red car up there?
He's had a bit of an influence in the last 5 minutes, Hines. He's had several possessions and
he's plucked a free kick out of this.
Has he? No.
Certainly, Blake, we're going to be looking for if we're to get ourselves up from this point on.
Did he win the medal, Hinesy, or...?
He come in second.
Second, did he? Yeah.
And Dave Peters from Suburbs.
Oh, yeah, right. That's right, yeah. Anyway, the ball comes along the wing where it's forced out by the North Geelong player.
Stuart?
Nathan Tabb.
Yes.
Nathan Tabb forced it along. He's a likely colt, and he looks like a boy, Craig.
Yeah, he came up from the under-18s last year, along with 8 or 9 of them, and he's been terrific this year, an absolute sensational footballer.
He'd be a bit lighter if he didn't have 2 jumpers.
The ball spills free from the ruck contest. North Geelong have it.
Great road.
Tajani doing very well. North Geelong have it here. Give it back off, but he has. But to the
Mickey Galaka's called for it, and they've given it to him.
Left foot kick down along the wing. Werribee have control of the ball here. These North Geelong are wasting their opportunities here. Once again, the third time for the quarter that the ball's been kicked into the man on the mark. I don't know whether the blokes are going over the mark or not. No? Unusual for the third time in the quarter.
Yeah, well, yeah, I don't think they're going over the mark. I think it's just bad judgment they're trying to play on.
Ah, right. Fair enough.
They're crowd here for this game too, by the way.
Yeah. Oh, about 1,000 down on last year.
Good pressure there by the North Geelong.
It should be the
2 of them there in Hines and Weiss.
You see Christian Owens with the football right in front of the commentary van. Owens goes inboard to the centre half forward position or thereabouts, but it's been chopped off by Werribee. Little chip kick, play on for mine, not thing. Delaney gets it across, comes out to where we see the big fella again, the 45 Guernsey, Paul Field, kicked the ball forward, but standing in defence that time, North Geelong forced the ball over the boundary line. And
Nathan Tabb again.
Yes.
Now what we've got to do here is create a block, because if Werribee get a goal out of this,
she's all over Rover.
It could cause a few headaches. Oh, good use of the body too by North Geelong that time. The ball comes out to Mickey Galaka. He gets a quick handball back to his teammate, but he was under the pump. There's
terrific stuff, Glenn Mills.
He's absolutely holding the ball.
This bloke is feeding
him. Michael Zelchevich.
Oh, unbelievable. But he can't umpire, so it doesn't matter. He's been doing it all year.
And a policeman.
Oh, Peter Gray. Turn, duck, weave, blind turn. But Sakita in the back pocket. Goes back and he's put it straight down the neck of Peter Gray again.
Oh, jeez, that was a bad decision.
Well, it's a shocker. Made no effort to get rid of the football, did he?
Went to his knees and reckon he got... There's a big barrel there comes in. Werribee at the back of the pack, try to kick off the ground, and another kick off the ground through for a point. Bit fortunate then, Craig. You're under the pump a little bit at the minute.
Yeah, they're coming back hard here, answering... I guess we done most of the work the first 15 minutes there, but Werribee come back well.
6-8, 44, plays 4-12, 36.
On the Bannockboard Trophy scoreboard.
That's right. And we have been travelling about 23 minutes. So it's nearly three-quarter time.
Ball goes out to Marnie from the kick-out, who forces the ball along the wing. I think he looks like he's hoping for it to go out of bounds, but no, North Geelong are first there, and it picked up by the North Geelong player.
Here he goes again, this man Lewis.
Lewis once again, second bounce. He's handballed over the top, and if they're smart, they'll give it back to him, and they did. He's off again. Oh, and he's...
too high.
No, I don't think so.
No,
he's taking a dive.
You're looking at through the president's eyes.
No,
it's a large ground, you see. It's a fair way over there.
He's just run out of room, I think.
Seagull flew past me at that stage.
Geez, the Seagulls are here, really. They think it's all over.
Yeah.
Settled on the ground. Ball's thrown in on the half-forward flank. Ruck contest. Scrambling pack of players. North Geelong wins it their way. They're first onto the ball. Picked up very, very well. Vandenberg, who chips it over to...
Need some help here, Milne.
Glyn Milne on the left foot and sprays it out of bounds. Sprays it out of bounds. North Geelong have got to bring it back into that corridor. If they do, they're every chance, but they can't kick goals from there. Resultant free kick goes to the Werribee player who punts it along. And there's a big fly, and that is a free kick. Tried to do a Warwick Kappa.
A big fly or a blow fly?
Blow fly in the finish. Milne's got the ball, but he must square it up. There must be some movement towards the centre of the ground, and he sees someone over there. Nice kick to Hines. Hines is a smart player. He knows where to go. Chips it across once again to...
Lurie.
I think we want the replay on that.
That was a bump ball.
Well,
Terrific mark.
I think the I think the green light might have come up.
I think the umpire's in a better position.
He probably
not
was.
out, not out.
Not out, I'd say. But anyway.
Zelchavac too. There you go. Good decision.
Who have we got? Peter Lowry. Can he kick it that far? He's about
I don't think so, no.
35 metres out, directly in front.
He'll pump it straight through.
He'll put it to the top of the square.
Top of the square. There's not much movement down there. If he doesn't want to kick a goal, there's no forward movement by any of the players. They're expecting him to kick it. He runs in, kicks it on his right foot. Distance, no problem, but hooks it across his body and has kicked it out of bounds on the full.
President knows his players.
Kicked it out of bounds on the full goal post height.
Sharp gust of wind there.
Resultant free kick goes to the Werribee player.
He ran out the right and hooked it back to the left.
Left, yeah. Kicked into the halfback. That bloke jumped once again in. There's a fly.
Drop kick.
Number 20.
Look at this.
Gawowski.
Coming out of the pack beautifully. It's not going to make the distance. And it's gone over the back of the pack and through for one more behind to North Geelong.
Siren sounds. Siren sounds, and the Bannockburn Trophy scoreboard is North Geelong 4-12-38 versus Werribee 6-7-44. That Mick Gulwak, is that how you say that name?
Galauka.
Oh, well, I wasn't far wrong, was it?
Number 20.
By goodness, he can jump, can't he?
He likes to fly.
We had a bloke at Thompson, I remember, Jimmy O'Shaughnessy, and they used to say, Jesus, look at Jimmy jump. He can jump, Jimmy, but he never got the footy.
Actually, we got a bloke like that in Union at the moment. One of these days he'll take a spin. Yeah. But he's just not going to do it.
No, I remember when in the Chocker Walsh era at Thompson when we recruited all those players from Newcombe.
Well, best players anyway, mate. On the Bannockburn Sporting Trophy scoreboard, we've got North Geelong 4-13-37, trailing Werribee 6-7-44, and this game's not over yet. You know, there's only 7 points in it.
So the scoreboard there is not true indication up there. They've got 6-9 up there to 4-11. Is that incorrect? Is it?
I reckon they're wrong. We'll wait and see what the central umpires do.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm a boundary umpire. The goal umpires.
Goal umpires do. The good players for that quarter, I thought Hines was very good for the North Geelong side, and I thought Marnie was good. Lewis was good.
He was probably their best player.
Yeah, he was very good.